I'm Everett Abrams, known as the Wizard of Wood. I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about that calendar that's turned. And we're now in February. If you haven't started your planning for your 2022 deck, then yes. But if you have to do a new build or a new rebuild, then what happened, is deck, new framing, new footings, you need permits, they need zoning. There's a process that you have to go through. There's also ordering the materials. The supply chain's better than it was, but you may still have some delays. But there's a lot to consider. The other thing too is if you're planning on doing a deck in 2022 or in the near future, really think about how the cost and prices are going up. Prices never go back down, hardly ever. So I don't see prices going back down. So if you're really doing it, now would be the time to think about either rebuilding or building that deck or that outdoor living space. So anyway, what goes into all of this is, one is the schedule. A lot of people, this is going to be the peak time of year as we get into moving through February, March. We start as soon as we can get out on somebody's property and their deck and work on it. We do work year-round on deck builds and so forth. When it snows, that's tough. It's tough to work around the snow and things ice up and that kind of stuff. But there's ways to get around some of that depending on the job. As you move forward through February, it warms up. Once we get 40, 50 degrees, it's time to get moving for us. We're out there knocking out those builds and rebuilds. We're doing repairs, and then we're getting ready for the restoration stuff. Our restoration, as long as it doesn't freeze at night, we're in good shape. So once we start getting those above freezing temperatures at night, we're ready to go. We do log cabins, we do decks, we do fences, wood-sided homes, outdoor furniture, all the stuff that gets ready for the springtime. If you wait until March, April, whatever to call us, we're already booked by then. We're actually scheduling jobs in June. And that's usually how the wood restoration and deck building market works. We're months out when we're scheduling. And we're that busy. But that's what happens with it, especially when you specialize in stuff. We specialize in wood restoration, deck building. That's why we're busy and why we're popular. If you get into March and April and you're thinking you're going to call somebody and they can come out in a week and do your deck, they're probably not that busy, probably not as good at it, probably not as experienced. It doesn't mean they're going to do a bad job. They may be a new company, they may not dominated by that. They're just not as experienced. They don't have the reputation or they don't have that experience to get that really quality job. So forth. So if you're looking for those kind of companies, you kind of plan ahead, and that's really what the purpose of the video is for, is plan ahead. Plan your outdoor living space, plan your deck building, plan your wood restoration, have it all ready, and get moving. But figure you're going to probably be anywhere, depending on the company, 4 to 12 weeks out to get something going, get that going. Now, if you're deck building, the process may take that if you're going through zoning and so forth. So you may have a few months to get through. That's why I've been telling people, if you're waiting till now, you may be a little late to the ball game, depending on where you're going to get that built. So if you wanted something done, say, it's February, you wanted it done done in March. Depending on that zoning, permit, scheduling process, you may be already too late for that. So the time to think about it is now. The calendar's changed. We're in February. Today's Groundhog Day. Doesn't matter for us if the groundhog sees a shadow or not. It's time to start thinking about 2022 deck season. I'm Everett Abrams, the Wizard of Wood. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give us a call, message us. Let us know what you think, not just about the video, but about the content and the 2022 deck season.